And how the saying go, things change. Skinny dude, but the flow is the size of Ving Rhames. Pennies for my darts add up. I hope you bring change. I know these haters ain't want me to see my wings raised. Flowing shoes, polish it. Rappers, I demolish it. I done lost my mind in need of a psychologist. They could care less back when I was still in colleges. And now the boy be in London, Theophilus. It's tough trying to end up on a big route. The flow is medium rare, now bring the steak out. This is my medium here, see how it plays out. They all bugging me, I gotta pull a raid out. Using it sparingly, forever will they cherish me before I black out. Introduce my moment of clarity. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. I take life so slow, every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways. We only here for a little, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm right back to my old ways. I'm not.
Hi everybody, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the State Palace Theater, great venue here in New Orleans for tonight's main event. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do as round one is underway. We're underway here. We've been talking in the lead up to this fight about who has the advantage with the speed. Well, we know who that is. As for his opponent?
Well, his opponent's going to have to come up with something else, and what he's going to have to come up with is timing. You know, timing.
Mike Tyson's hit flush by a right hand. He goes from deep. Big shot comes crashing home. Targeting that head and landing with a bomb. Tyson's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Lewis is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Showing you some defense there with the block. Tyson's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. So much is talked about on the offensive side of the game for Tyson. But in putting forth that offense, he also has some pretty decent defense.
Well, his defense creates offense. That's exactly right. And he was taught that. He wasn't born with that. That's where the technique, the teaching came in. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying that if he wasn't taught that, he'd be just another big, strong guy.
Good combination to the body. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. End of round one. Tyson's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash. And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombus. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue. You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Now you got to go out there, you got to prove to your opponent, hey, I'm fine. You got to prove to the whole arena, hey, look at me, I'm fine. You also have to prove a lot to yourself, though, don't you? Yeah, but you have to remember, that's a good question, but you have to remember this fighter has been there before. So just remember, I have dealt with it before. And then you have to beat David Copperfield. A little bit of a magician, a little smoke and mirrors, and con your opponent. Let him think you're all right. Let him think you even want to fight when really you just want to buy a little time. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Iron Mike with an iron right. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Off the target by Lewis. He digs in with a left hand to the body. Solid right by Lewis. Good defense, just covering up down low. The countdown, the final moments of this round. Puts forth the hook, scores with it. Lewis's pure aggression got to his opponent in that last round. He looks fresh, his opponent doesn't. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Teddy, it seems like with Mike, there's such a commitment to that upper body movement.
Yeah, you know, without that, he's not Mike Tyson. That's what separates him. It's good you brought that up. We've had guys like Ernie Shavers, Big Cat, Cleveland Williams. I mean, they were big guys. They could punch maybe as hard as Tyson. They didn't win a world title. Tyson's vehicle to really get there, to get to the finish line, to the world title, was his upper body movement. He'd make you miss, and he would create opportunities for those powerful shots.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Lewis is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Tyson's punches just don't look like what they should look like right now, Teddy. I know he's thrown a lot early on here, but there's no oomph on them.
Well, that's the other side of it. There's always a flip side to a coin, and the flip side here in the boxing ring, yeah, he threw a lot of punches, but they didn't affect the guy. Right now, I think he's giving in a little bit.
Tyson's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch. Oh, a good right hand by Lewis. Start of round number 4 as we look at Teddy's scorecard. Lewis's knockdown is a big difference maker here.
And that's the thing. He has the power to separate himself a little bit in this fight. His opponent doesn't have that.
Nice work with the jab on the outside. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Mike Tyson still shaking after feeling that uppercut. Body shot, left hand. Solid right by Lewis. Firing off the uppercuts, great exchange. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Double jab, such a useful tool, especially to the body like that. Halfway through this round. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Good job on the two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Lewis. How about that exchange? Lewis is banged by an uppercut. Tyson's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. An accurate left by Lewis. Lewis is doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going downstairs. That will freeze up some of that head movement.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Lewis. Nice strike after catching one by Lewis. Mike Tyson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Right hand downstairs. Halfway into round number 5 here. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Big left hand from Iron Mike. Tyson's in desperate need of an adjustment here. His style is not conducive to this fight turning around right now. These middle rounds are not being won by a brawling style.
No, not at all. If he had a physical guy in front of him, he'd get away with it. But he's got a technician in front of him. A guy who's just taking him apart, little by little.
Hits him in the mug with the right. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Lewis's punch didn't come close. So we've reached the halfway point of this main event. Very accurate two-punch combo by Lewis. Right to the head with that right. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Lewis has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Tyson's not the kind of guy that's going to float like a butterfly at all. He's more like an elephant just camped out.
And he's getting stung by a lot of bees right now for camping out.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Lewis. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body.
Hands up, man. Hands up.
Oh, what an exchange! Lewis's combination punching is working well here. Mike Tyson turns that hook in well. Lewis is nailed by a huge uppercut. There's a straight right hand.
There you go.
action to start the 7th round. Mike Tyson's corner was giving him a lot of encouragement after that last round. He clearly won that last round, and they know now this is a chance to get back in this fight.
Yeah, they were just in a storm. You know, they were out in a boat in a storm. There was a lot of waves coming. You know, it was a little iffy for a while there, but they got past the worst of it. Now there's a little bit of calm sea. Now what you got to do is put those sails up and move forward.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Lewis is putting on a show here, defensively putting on a show.
And it's helping his offense because, you know, he's creating holes. He's creating opportunities, holes that he's filling as he makes his opponent miss.
A well-placed hook from Mike Tyson. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Lewis is staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Tyson scoring with that. He is not in good shape. He could, oh, that's gotta hurt. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Good block there by Mike Tyson. And round 7 comes to an end. So here we are, Teddy, at the start of round number 8. You got him up slightly, but this reminds me of like a classic distance, like the Kentucky Derby. Can they get the distance? Can they have something left in the stretch run? That's when it's going to decide it. Who can close best?
Yeah, mostly the jockey now, he's not going to hand ride him. He's going to go to that whip because he's not going to take a chance that the other horses aren't going to climb on him, aren't going to game on him.
Good block by Lewis. Lewis is in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Tyson's hurt by a superb hook to the head. Good right hand. What an intense hook landed by Lewis. That's a stinging right hand by Lewis. He just missed that shot. A big, big shot he just scored with. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lewis is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Blocks that blow, and then a counter uppercut. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. Lewis is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. And that's the end of round 8. Listen, he's a veteran guy. He knows the truth of the situation. That's a really bad cut. The kind of cut that can end a fight.
Yeah, he has a gamble right now. You know, just got a last call in the casino. They just said, you know, you got 3 more rolls of the dice. He's got to roll him. He's got to blow on him. He's got to do everything.
Lewis is a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same pattern. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Tyson's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. A huge right hand from Mike Tyson. Good-looking uppercut that time. Final 60 seconds after 2 minutes of pure fury. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Lewis. Lewis is dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Both men digging in with uppercuts. Lewis is stunned by that shot. Scores up top with a left. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Lewis. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Tyson's got... Lewis is in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked. Tyson's always getting... Lewis is not going to get away with this here. That headbutt, the referee is saying that was an intentional foul, and that's a point deduction. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Lewis has done it again. Another head flash here. That headbutt is going to cost him. The referee is deducting a point, saying that was intentional. Oh, what an uppercut. And the ref is doing it. The ref is calling this fight. That's a disqualification.
You know what? I'm thinking that the fighter wanted it stopped.
By disqualification, your winner, Mike Tyson.
Lewis's corner's got to be frustrated. They didn't train for 8 weeks to have a disqualification.
You just wonder whether or not he sabotaged himself. He found a way out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.